I'm so sorry, but they kept like putting the hand in my vagina. I'm not drunk or anything, guys. I cried every time it contracted. It was like the worst few hours of my life. I mean, he can't do anything. What would he do? You're ready, you're fully dilated, we were ready to push. I'm like, what? Not there, like really, I just push. I'm exhausted. I've been on liquid diet for like 24 hours. Everything just falling out of me. I thought all my organs fell out. I don't know why I said no. I feel horrible. I think I will regret this. Oh my god, this is gonna be TMI. I'm sorry. Hi everyone, welcome back to another mukbang. Oh my gosh, it's been ages. It's been so long. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys are probably aware that I was pregnant and I just delivered my beautiful baby boy, Aiden, back in June 8th. If you guys are new to my channel, I film a lot of mukbangs, food related videos, and I got pregnant last fall, and like I said, I just delivered a beautiful baby boy. So towards the end of my third trimester, I stopped filming mukbangs or any vlogs overall, although I was pretty active on my vlogging channel, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But on this main channel, it was really difficult for me to just sit down. I don't know, it just was difficult to film mukbang. But now I am back and I wanted to tell you guys everything what happened in the delivery room. I wanted to give you guys more details on my experience being induced at 39th week and how life is going right now with my baby boy who is now almost seven weeks old. Anyways, for the food, today's menu, I am having samyang hot pepper jjampong ramen. So I wanted to do the fire noodle spicy carbonara one. That's the stir fried noodles instead of the soupy one, but I've never seen this. I've never tried it. I have not been filming mukbang, so I'm really behind. So I really want to try this. Of course, I'm going to pair it with some kimbap. This one is tonkatsu kimbap, and I have, instead of kimchi, I have pickled radish, and for drink I have yogurt too. This drink is the one that comes in the small bottles. I just opened all of them and pour it in one little cup. I thought it would be very spicy. It does say hot pepper. It does look very spicy. If you look at the photo, it's pretty red. And I haven't really had spicy food ever since throughout the pregnancy. I did here and there, but like not that much, you know. So I thought I'm pretty sure my tolerance is very low right now. So fingers crossed. I think this should be enough for two. I am pretty hungry. I just worked out. Nothing too hardcore because I am still recovering. So nothing too hardcore. Mainly I have been just taking a very long walk. If I feel pretty good, I try to jog here and there for like a minute or two, but most of the time it's like power walking. You know, one amazing thing about being pregnant or having a baby is, or becoming a mother, is that you feel like you could achieve anything in the world. I haven't done this setup in a really long time, so I don't even know how this is gonna turn out. So if it looks like crap, well, forgive me. My lighting setup is pretty like, it looks so odd. So this one is more like one portion preserved radish, like one serving. What am I saying? Oh, oops. I probably shouldn't drink that. Probably shouldn't open this here. Oh boy, man, they really fill up the juice. Okay, well, you guys can't see, but here it is. Wow, it looks so... Do I look red, or is it just the lighting? Man, it looks so... Okay, well... Choose the light. Honestly, I can't tell which one looks worse. I look reddish. Do I really look this red, or... I can't tell. I'm not drunk or anything, guys. I probably like am really overheated because This apartment's AC is the worst AC ever, and I am in front of the boiling water. So just in case you guys are wondering where the baby is, he is currently at my mom's house. She is taking care of him overnight because I really wanted to get back on filming mukbang and do some touch up on housework and all that. And my mom loves it. My mom loves him. My dad loves him. She loves taking care of him. She loves doing like more than like just like showing him love, but she really likes just taking care of an infant. So I'm like, go for it, knock yourself out. I'll be home tomorrow. I'll pick him up tomorrow. So this comes with flakes, powder, and oil, just like every other jjampong instant noodles. My god, I'm so hungry. Did I tell you guys this already? I am very hungry. Today was a pretty hectic day because, you know, I had to go drop off Aiden, and Aiden is my baby's name, and it feels so weird saying my baby. But anyways, if you guys are not familiar, taking your baby anywhere, your infant anywhere, it's just a lot of crap, or a lot of things. Sorry. So you have to carry and bring, and especially he was staying at my parents overnight. I just had a lot to bring. You know, I trust my mom fully. If I got even like a hint of like my mom like not wanting to take care of the baby, or like she doesn't want to get too involved, then of course I would not ask her. But like I said, she loves it. I think it like reminds her of like raising me and my sister. I really want to just turn this off. It's so hot. I do have to add my eggs though. Okay. This looks so good. I'm very excited. I haven't had ramyeon. Actually, I did the other day, but you know, it's crazy. If you guys, I don't know if you guys were following my pregnancy journey, but my gosh, like I am a ramen lover. I would eat ramyeon every day if I could. If it was healthy for you, I would. But when I got pregnant, my gosh, last thing I wanted was ramyeon. I did not crave it. I did not want to smell it. It made me feel sick. That's what pregnancy does to you. It makes you into this person that you just don't recognize anymore. Literally all my friends, I told my friends like, yeah, I don't want ramyeon. Like, I don't want to smell it. I don't want to think about it. And everyone's like, who are you? But in a way, I'm glad that that happened, because, you know, ramen is just not good for you. It's not good for your baby. Although I did eat other crap. You guys, after I had this baby, I became like the most talkative person ever. So if you don't want to watch a talkative mukbang, this is not for you. Another thing, I was not able to eat like soft boiled or like pretty raw eggs when I was pregnant, so I'm gonna knock myself out. I'm probably not gonna cook this egg. Actually, I will. I look so red. Oh my god, why? Okay, shh. I'm only gonna get redder because yeah, this is gonna be spicy. Okay, let's start with some kimbap. This one's broken. I was so hungry. Oh, it comes with the tonkatsu sauce. Nice. So I sort of tasted this, and it's spicy as shit. Oh, it's good though. Oh, and I do have desserts. I'll probably do more talking towards like end of my meal, because I am very hungry. I want to fill up like at least halfway. Wow, that's spicy. Whew. Oh my god. Oh no. It's so spicy. I think, and although I love kimchi, sometimes you just crave the pickled radish and ramen. It just kind of, it's different. And especially with something more spicy, I think pickled radish is better fit. Honestly, okay, it's very spicy. I don't really taste the jjampong flavor as much as, like, you know, other brands that I had, but it's still really good. Wow, it's spicy. Wow. If you guys want to know what I got for desserts, then you better watch all of it or skip. I'm so happy. Don't get me wrong, I love this time where I have to myself. Ame is staying with us tonight. Just the baby boy is with my parents. Although I love this night off, I guess, because I really believe that I need some time to catch up. I think every mother, some mothers don't want it, some mothers do, but for me, I definitely needed this time just for a few hours, maybe just even one night, to just catch up everything, unwind. So you have just that you could give the 150% to your child. Some people can without a break, but I can't. And I really do miss him. I do. I didn't think I would because I talk about everything in my vlog. So if you guys want to know more details, really check out my videos on my vlogging channel. But I had a difficult time kind of bonding with my baby when he came out of me. Now, like, we're good, you know, like, I love him to death. I'm bonding with him more every day. So I didn't think that I would miss him, but I really do. Like, even last week my mom watched him for a few hours. Even that, I missed him. Just like, you know, like when I'm away from home, when I had to leave Ame at home by himself, I would miss him, just like that. And by the way, everyone told me, yeah, like when you have your kid, you're gonna like neglect your dog and all that. I could see why. I could definitely see why, but Ame is my baby. Of course, there were some sacrifices that we had to make, but I mean, there's me and Tong, so we really put 200%. So Ame doesn't feel like he's either being replaced or like we're not loving him as much as we did before just because there's a baby. But I do also understand everyone's different. I need my yogurt break in a minute. One crazy thing, ever since I delivered the baby, I feel like I can't get full. Is that weird? So my weight loss journey has been torturing because I'm trying to cut like calories and all that, and like it just feels a lot less than it would have felt before. I don't know. Oh my god. It's spicy. It's hella good. Okay, so anyways, at 37th week, I started to think about how I want things to go. Do I want natural birth? Like, how do I want to deliver this baby? C-section, vaginal, induced. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of this already. If you pass 41 weeks of pregnancy, you have to be induced because it's just dangerous for the baby and the mother. But after, at least Illinois, after starting 39th week, you could be voluntarily induced, even if it's not medically needed. So I didn't decide right away. Like, of course, I really wanted the baby out because, you know, I wanted to meet him. And on top of that, like, my gosh, it was just so uncomfortable. Like, towards the end of your pregnancy, my gosh, it's really hard. Honestly, I don't know what's worse. First trimester nausea or third trimester, this physical pain. Anyways, I really wanted him out and I wanted to be more prepared for it. And I've just heard that your first pregnancy, most of the time, you're gonna last until 41 weeks. And just knowing myself, I just felt like I would go up to 41 weeks where I would have to eventually get induced anyway. So I'm like, if that's the case, I don't mind just getting induced at 39th week. Of course, do your research. Of course, there are some risks that you are taking. The risks are higher. I think just any kind of birth, it could be the most natural birth ever, but there's always a risk. It's just when you're getting induced, I just feel like those risks get a little higher. But I trusted my body, I trusted myself. I knew I could take it. I just felt like it will be okay. And it ended up being okay. Nothing like, no complication happened. Spoiler alert. So at 39th week, I went in and I got induced. And I've been told that induced contractions are way, way, way worse than natural contractions. I didn't experience natural contractions, but my induced contractions were so bad. I cried every time it contracted. I think after 6 centimeter dilated, I just cried every time it contracted. I think starting 6 centimeters it's considered active labor. It was like the worst few hours of my life. Actually, the pushing part wasn't as bad or painful. So 7 in the morning, we check into the hospital. They don't induce you right away. So after we check in a few hours later, they tried to put a balloon inside me to help me dilate a little bit more, but my cervix was very, very loose according to them, so a balloon didn't stick inside, and they were like, I think you will dilate on your own like pretty like easily, so they didn't do that. And a few hours later they just popped my water. They broke my water, and I think they started giving me Pitocin. I think that's the order. And I also got epidural. And in the beginning, it was like, oh my gosh, epidural is lovely. I got so much sleep. I was very drowsy, so I slept a lot. But once they increased my Pitocin, because I wasn't like, because they wanted, I guess like I wasn't contracting enough, or I don't even know what it was. When they increased it later, it was just, my gosh, I just cried. And Tong didn't know what to do, because I mean, he can't do anything. What would he do? He couldn't have said anything to make me feel better, because the pain was just so horrifying. So that, I think the active labor lasted like maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. It couldn't have been that long, because I don't think they would. Yeah, it wasn't that long. Anyways, so it was just so painful. I was just waiting for the moment they tell me like, you're ready to push. 12:10 in the morning, 12:10 hits. They're like, okay, you're ready, you're fully dilated, we're ready to push. And I don't know, like so from what I saw in movies, they have this like curtain, the husband doesn't really get to see anything, they just help the mother hold their hand and just push, right? It was nothing like that. They're like, okay, hold your leg up. Dad, can you help her hold her leg? So he helped me hold my leg, and I was holding my own legs, and she's like, push. I'm like, what? Not they're like, really? I just push. So I did that for like, I don't remember, but I gave my all every time I push, because I'm exhausted. I've been on liquid diet for like 24 hours. I do not want to keep doing this. So every time they told me to push, I gave my all. It was exhausting. Oh my gosh, it wasn't painful, I'd say. I don't think it was painful. It was just very, very exhausting. I kept looking at Tong. I told him like, I don't think I could do this. This is like, I don't see an end. Like, nobody's telling me like, do you see the head? Is it open? Like, I'm almost there. Like, and I wasn't in a situation where I would be asking that. And all they were telling me was, okay, 1, 2, 3, breathe, push. Like, that kept going. It felt like forever. And then I think like it was like one of my last push. I felt like, oh my god, after this one, I don't know if I could do it. But the doctor tells me, we see the head, let's get ready to push. So the lights go on. They put my leg on one of those like a leg raise, like what I saw in the movies. I thought that's how they do it from the beginning, but that wasn't. So they put my leg up, and I'm still holding Tong's hand, and they're like, okay, push. And I did one push. Yeah, I did one more push, and then I felt like everything just falling out of me. I thought all my organs fell out. That's how it felt like. And immediately I just started crying. I'm like, a part of me was just like, oh my god, this was exhausting. I can't believe I did it. It was just like so many emotions going through. I don't even know exactly why I cried, but it was just, I guess like, I felt like I'm done. Like the hard part, I guess, is done. And then obviously they pulled out my placenta, and we met the baby. Funny thing is, my husband, he wasn't really planning on looking at my down area, because he just can't see blood. He just didn't want to. He says he might faint, but he didn't even have an option. They didn't ask him anything. They didn't offer him anything, or like they didn't give him any option. He had no choice but to look at it and help me. But what he did say was, I get why people say it's beautiful. Yes, you see a lot of blood and like a lot of things, but it's beautiful, and he understood why. So when he said that, it felt really great. because at least one person thought that, right? And one of the nurses was holding the baby, and she's like, Mom, do you want to hold the baby? I don't know why I said no. I felt horrible. I think I will regret this. I did hold him eventually. They did clean him up a little bit, and then I held him. I don't know why I said no. I was just going through a lot. So the nurse was kind of like, she was already like walking towards me. Mom, do you want to hold the baby? Thinking that I would of course say yes, but I said no, and she's like, oh. I got a shower after this. I'm like covered in sweat, lemon juice. Oh my god, this is gonna be TMI. I'm sorry, but like, you know, obviously I'm gonna tear because my baby has a big head. So maybe I teared a lot. I don't know how much I teared, but so good. So they were sewing me up, and I thought it was supposed to be quick. I think that was the worst part about this delivery. They couldn't, it's not that they couldn't sew me up or like stitch me, but I guess like I didn't stop bleeding, so they had to like pack it with gauze. But that, my gosh, that took forever. It felt like forever because they were like, I'm so sorry, but they kept like putting the hand in my vagina, and I'm just like, I want to punch somebody. That was like the worst feeling ever. You just, you know, a baby just came out of your vagina, and like they put their hand back in there, and they're just kind of like wandering around. I mean, they had to do that, obviously, right? But my gosh, I think that was the worst. Like, I didn't hate anybody. I didn't even hate my husband when I was like pushing or like my contractions happened. I didn't hate anybody. It was just like, it was just painful, and that's it. But my god, when they were trying to stitch me up, I wanted to punch somebody. I hated all the nurses and all the staff in there. So normally, finishing 2 ramen would make me feel super full. I had kimbap too, but I feel actually pretty good right now. Anyways, for desserts, I got strawberry cream cheese ice cream macaron, and this one's cookies and cream ice cream macaron. I'm gonna do the strawberry first. So today was very hot, and I was dragging a little bit with this in the car, so it looks like it melted a little, but I think we're good. Ooh. Okay, it's so good. This was a great choice. It's so delicious. That's it. I'm gonna try a chocolate one. Ooh, cookies and cream. Wow, I love this one a lot. That's not overly sweet. I love that. I probably missed out a lot of things. I mean, it's already been like over a month. I love it when people ask me questions like how my delivery was, instead of me like starting with this, like starting the story. But after that, so it's been almost 7 weeks ever since we brought baby home. A lot already happened. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. But my fur baby, Ames, he breaks my heart. But he's not a type of dog that naturally has tear stains. I think maybe once he get older he might, but he just never had tear stains, right? When the baby came home, the first week he cried. He had tear stains, and I was so shocked. Like, I knew that he would obviously know the change, but I was hoping that he would be more interested and like intrigued by a tiny human, not like get sad over it. But he had like, for a whole week he had a tear stain. I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's like crying, you know? I don't know. There might be a different reason, but I had him for 9 years. He never had tear stains. That's why Twine and I are like, we have to try much, much harder so that Amen and Aiden both are prioritized. And that was 2 of us. We can do it. And we did. Ame is just as spoiled as, I don't know, 7 years ago. When's there start spoiling him? I don't know. But he's the king. I treat him like one too. I'm actually very looking forward to seeing Aiden tomorrow. I do need tonight to rest. Maybe not do anything. Maybe just watch TV and just kind of like bum out, you know? I think after having a baby, one thing for sure, I think life does get better. I think the quality of life does get better. I'm just speaking for myself. Like small things that you took for granted, small things that you never noticed before baby, it just, you know, you miss it, you want it, and when you have it, we don't take it for granted. We enjoy every second of it. So in that sense, for example, like, we obviously don't have the freedom that we used to have, but when we do have it, like tonight, we appreciate it, and it's just so much better, you know. Like when Tong and I, so like, well, how many years ago was that? A few years ago when Tong and I were just fully committed to YouTube, you know, like we would just have that like lazy day any day we wanted. Like every day we would come home, go to bed together, watch TV. Like that happened, or we had that every night. It was so like given to us. It was just so natural that we didn't even think about it. We didn't think about how grateful we should have been. I mean, I love my baby, of course, and I don't feel that because I don't have the freedom at night, I wish I didn't have the baby. It's not like that. Like I said, it's just having a baby is just out of this world feeling, and you just won't know until you have one. But you know, like Tony and my life just flipped. We're learning so many new things. We're making mistakes, but it just, you know, I do really love that I get to do it with Tong. It's more fun. A friend told me that you guys seem a lot more at peace now. Like, apparently, like, we looked a little bit more chaotic, like a chaotic relationship, but after the baby we seemed happier, more calm and peaceful, which is funny because there's nothing calm about raising a baby, right? But I guess that's how they see us now. So, and I feel that way too. Tony and I were just kind of, we laugh a lot, like, what is wrong with this baby? We make fun of the baby. Of course, when he starts to understand, we won't. But like, we kind of like bash on the baby, like, what is wrong with you? Like, so we have fun. We definitely have fun with it. It's tiring. But some of you guys might know this already, but Tony and I do shifts where, like tonight, like for example, like tonight I'll be in the nursery with the baby and just kind of like attend the baby all night, where the other person will be in the bedroom with baby Ame, and they will just sleep through the night. We do this because at least one person should be getting full night of sleep without any distractions or disturbance, because, you know, just that the quality of sleep, just, I mean, you guys know it affects your day, it affects your health, your performance and everything. So we switch off. Obviously I take more nights because I'm a stay-home mom. I'm more flexible with like video editing and uploading, whereas in Tong, he goes to work. So obviously I take more days. But some nights I'm just like, I can't do this. Then he will be like, oh, okay, I got it. So it's been really working out for us. If you guys want to listen to me talk more, go find me at my vlogging channel, because all I do is talk about baby and how my life is there. So I am going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's mukbang. It's been a while, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.